Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic morning. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you are interested in supporting us a little bit further, you consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. And if you're interested in joining any of our campaigns like this one, we do have open slots available. You can do that through our Patreon, listed down in the description below. Alrighty, people. Fen, what the hell happened last session?
Last session we started off going a little bit back in time earlier in the day prior, going into the perspective of what Kat was experiencing throughout this time. She had gone into a trance to try and communicate with the patron deity of her family to gain some answers on Silk. Meeting this entity, Kat had to offer something up, something to give up. She offered up her love for her family's history and give up pretty much the revenge of going back and taking back her home. In return, asking how we could separate Silk from this deity who is giving him power. It's Lyra, right? Or is it Lyra?
Lyra.
Lyra? Okay.
Lyra works.
Okay. Lyra answers saying that Silk is actually a deva, and that he serves not what we thought, which was the sun god, but Pestil, the god of death and decay. Lyra gives us some answers that long ago there were items that were used to separate avatars of gods from their patrons and locations of where they are throughout this world. Telling us about two, one to the north and one to the west, and that we could find those and use those against him. Kat comes out of her trance saying goodbye and assured that from Lyra that her family is happy and resting. Kat shares information with us, and Vance is able to, with a history check, clarify a bit more and get some more information on exactly what devas are, and what they kind of do for worshippers and those in the mortal world. We continue moving and eventually go back into present time where we're coming up to the volcano, the mountain, and came to a barred door, but it was barred from the outside. Some runic markers were around there, all in primordial, distincting this as like a workshop or a place of work. And we go inside. Ash does some exploring and finds out there's some Duragar down there and some fire elementals, these newt-like creatures. A fight breaks out, and the party is able to overcome the obstacles and get past the enemy we had to fight down there in this workshop. And before the fire giant could die, he had released this strange fiery elemental creature in armor that seems to want to communicate with us. And that's where we left off.
So, you all stand there, catching your breath for some of you from the fight that just occurred, and the fire elemental swirls over the fire giant's body, examining it, moving across very easily, drifting. So, you all have freed me. My thanks. There's an infestation. Point at Fen.
I smack the top of Spider-Fin's head and I'll say, get back to your normal form before that thing kills you.
All right. I'll go back to me.
Ah, you're one of those shapeshifters. Does this world have a lot of you?
Depends on where.
Ha 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 ha. Like a werewolf.
No, they are not uncommon in my country.
The elemental swirls around itself. You watch as the armor begins shifting and molding back onto the back, revealing a almost humanoid-like shape where the fire persists, and it pulls out this large slab of rock and starts scribing. Is that what you are called?
Oh, no, I am not called. I am not a werewolf. Sorry.
Burns the rock.
What was Oh my god, what were they calling him? A druid? Yeah.
That's what you are. Shapeshifters are called druids here.
Some.
What he is called a druid.
Thank you.
And what are you called?
I am a Myrmidon. A higher class of fire elemental that scouts out the outer planes and assists in freeing those of us that would be captured against their wills.
I'm
Yet you were
assuming.
captured.
I was, yes.
I'm assuming the
And thank
newt.
you for my freedom.
Oh, sorry. I was just asking a character. I'm assuming the newts and the fire snakes are like dissipated, gone.
They've moltened over. They like
Okay.
fell into lava and now are hardening. Just becoming chunks of earth.
Were you
Interesting.
coming? Were you coming to rescue them? And pointing into the general area of the fire newt molten.
No. No. I came here to free the ones that have been working. You! He shouts out the Durgar that Vance is over by. Release those furnaces immediately. Yeah, yup, okay. Alright.
The furnaces.
Oh,
Oh,
I
they-
see.
They're using
Yeah.
elementals for heat.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But one moment before, there is something that we need to have done. I don't know if we can do it if they are not working.
Or we could ask them for help.
Right.
Maybe we could give them allow them to choose if they want to do it or not.
Yes, but I did not want them to dissipate or something before we had the chance to ask.
Oh, no. They're not going back home until I escort them back home to freedom.
Where's back home?
Through the portal. That's where I came from.
Could you take someone else with you?
Why? You want to see my home?
Oh, not me. I'm sure it's lovely. No. I'm sure he'd probably like to go, and I just kind of pat the idol of Fox.
Need something forged. And it's not normal, to say the least.
It is using something that is innately magical. And an unusual material.
Well, I apologize. I can't really help you with that. I'm more of a. It flourishes the two scimitars blindingly quickly. Actor than I am a worker.
Of course.
I get that completely.
So, um, what about? Actually, I have a question before then. Your compatriots you were rescuing.
Yeah.
Was there a particular reason they were chosen to be captured, or was it just happenstance?
Yes, there was a reason. They're fire elementals. The heat that we radiate is a lot
Like-
warmer. And you see the elementals are leaving the furnaces that they were inside of.
Oh, I was more or less asking if it was something to do with each individual fire elemental rather than just fire elemental.
No. We radiate a very strong, infinite supply of heat. A lot of mortals throughout history have tried to utilize us to power their magic and contraptions. My job's to come through, murder them, and free my people.
Understandable.
Someday, is he gonna murder me?
He swirls
if
up
you
next
use
to
them.
you. Are you forcing one of my kin against their will?
No, I'm not forcing anyone. It was more you had described using someone as a tool, and that could, be, that could be mistaken as this. He just points to the idol.
Folks will speak out in his native tongue of Primordial, so only Samdi and Fen comprehend right now. Yes, he's captured me. He's kept me in this idol for a long time. I'm fucking with you. No, I chose to be here. I'm sleeping right now. Oh, you're sleeping. So you must be a big one. You could say that, yeah.
Wait,
I hope you're enjoying your slumber. It's been nice, I assume. I haven't been there.
Before the elementals leave, could you ask if they would be willing to do a task for us?
He'll speak in the Ignan tongue. They seem to want to heat something up really hot, boys. Any of y'all interested in doing it? I've been doing it for years. It's been tiresome. I'm tired. I want to sleep. He'll rotate back to you. If it's absolutely necessary, as thanks for helping freeing me and them, I'll try to convince them.
It is the whole reason we came here.
Halidot explaining the situation is going to.
I don't think they'll.
Yes,
I don't care.
exactly. It's
I'll
the
do my
Duradar
best.
flame.
The Duragar start popping their heads out. Hey, almost all of us made it out of this alive. I'm surprised, but we're missing one. Two.
And who
We're
would that
missing
be?
two.
Oh, two? Who would those be?
Yeah. One of them was stationed over by you all over here, and one of the Durgar comes over and sees the head just like squashed with everything else under, like around it. Yep, that'd be him. And then Stovetop.
The stuffing?
Yeah,
Not
we
a
made that
name.
joke a lot, but he might be. Where is he? I'm gonna go look for him.
Fog was dense. He may have. Never mind.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. Maybe one of the fire nades got to him or something.
Does this happen?
Real
like,
shame.
Does this happen a lot? That whatever this thing is, this giant creature, do they like utilize elementals everywhere? Like in
Fire
Slave World?
giants. They try. Though there's a lot less of them in the world. I was only just a scout. I was supposed to pop through the portal, analyze the area, and then head back so we knew how many forces we would need to take this place over.
So did you open the portal?
No, it's been there. We just noticed some of the more wild and free elemental types were going missing.
Hmm.
So that would confirm my suspicions that it is in a remote corner.
Very, yes. What is this world I am on, anyways? Where am I?
The,
You're currently in the Abalkan Desert on the continent of...
Casino.
Kodamortor
Mordor.
is the continent.
Comorder.
Okay. Casino is a single location, Fen.
I've never heard of it.
Hmm.
Must be one of
Well.
those, outdoor backwater type of worlds, huh?
Would I know that?
You are not familiar with the Outer Planes, or you are not deeply familiar with the Outer Planes and such like that. That's a particular form of study that people pursue. You know how to blow shit up with magic very well,
Yeah.
and how to manipulate people with magic very well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's backwater. We have a lot of nice cities, especially where the city we just came from.
Right, but there
Comfort.
is much of Comortor, like how big that is to you. That is how that we are only a part of a greater universe.
Mm.
So, anyways, you have us to heat things up for you, but none of us are crafters. I'm a crafter.
We got that.
Hello. Hey,
Yes.
guys. The Duragar blacksmith starts wandering over. Hey, on behalf of the Coulson clan, thank you very much. Yep. My name's Hardened. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hardin Colson.
Pleasure as well.
Thank you. We've oh yeah.
Were you all originally living here prior to him?
Oh yeah. The Coulson clans have worked Mount Dormant for better part of 1,000 years or so.
That's a yes. Yeah.
Just in the
22.
past, I'd say 50 or so. That asshole, and he kicks the head of Gruel Fissure. Came in, locked us all up, and was forcing us to work. Yes, Amdi?
I'm gonna quickly connect to his mind, and I'm going to ask him in common, because why not? I'm just gonna ask him, was the Coulson clan the ones who originally started enslaving elementals? Because if so, shut your mouth.
No, we never enslaved elementals. Sorry, you're speaking in my head, one of you. I'm not sure who it is. Sorry. But we never enslaved elementals. We had some of y'all working for us. We're also the devotees to folks, and the guardians of his slumber.
Huh?
We're the devotees to
Stefan.
folks. and the guardian of his slumber. He's always helped us whenever we needed more heat, so
Yes, as the as the avatar of Fox, I will the Deva, right? The Deva of Fox. I will need you to assist us in any way possible.
you're not folks.
No, I'm not. But as a Deva of, as an avatar of, that's how we utilize.
Fuck is a Deva?
I don't know. I heard that word yesterday, so I'm just kind of trying to use it more often.
It's a
Wait.
chosen servant of a powerful being.
Chose. You're friends with folks. But he's sleeping. How can you be friends with him?
He talks to me through this thing, points to.
Hey, Hardent. Nice to meet you.
Wake the fuck up. Talk to them.
Hey, Hardent. Oh, hey! Wow, you're like a miniature fox. Yeah. That's kind of the point.
I keep thinking you're saying fucks.
You're a miniature fox.
Wait, so is that why it's dormant? Because he's here sleeping.
Right, yeah.
What if we get the volcano to start back up?
I mean, we'd be
I-
okay.
Then I think that it would no longer be called Mount Dormant.
Right. Fox is supposed to stay asleep for another 100 years or so. That's what he's requested all of us.
Sandy,
Yeah, what?
when did you say the last flood was that took over casino?
30 years.
20 years, 2 months, and 3 weeks.
I don't suppose that approximately 20 years before that there was also a large windstorm.
Can I roll a history check on that?
Sure.
Almost click the Camel.
The
Kamel,
Kamel
history
knows
check.
all of the history.
Camel never forget.
No, that is the elephant.
No. Camel is desert elephant. The
Or
relative.
Elephant is desert elephant.
I mean, there has always been, like, desert storms that happen, aggressive tornadoes, or whatever you want to call them, that just go across the area. I mean, it's just been perpetual that
So,
wind in particular has been intense in Casino. Like, you all have respite from the tall dunes, but the moment you get past those dunes, it is an intense whirlwind of energy constantly.
I'll rephrase. What I'm getting at is, does it seem like there is a cycle every 20 to 25 years of elemental upsurges? Because if Fawkes is supposed to be asleep for another 100 years, when was the last time he was awake?
Oh, Samdi's history would not have yielded that. But if you ask that out loud to the Durgar, actually, he was awake when I was a wee lad. Probably a good 40 years ago or so.
Okay, so every 150 years, does that seem to be a thing that we get? Okay, I mean, I don't know.
As far as our history is concerned, yeah. I am the history keeper for our clan. So, if you have any questions, just ask.
Why is he asleep?
So, the way it was explained to me by my grandpapa, if he wakes up, and he doesn't like something, he burns it down. And whenever he experiences change, sometimes he likes the change, sometimes he doesn't. So it just changes back and forth. And also, he provides us with a lot of heat here in the desert and wants to sleep once in a while to rest.
Ah,
So we let him rest.
so I shouldn't wake you up, Fox. I should not.
I mean, you could.
You sound like you want to.
It'd be fun.
Right, and also we would probably burn in the magma.
Oh, no, not here. If you're in the mountain, you're safe from it. It's one of the reasons we constructed this area in the first place. You're completely safe from any overflow or overdrift whatsoever. It does
Inside
get
the
really
mountain,
hot
but
right
not
here
outside.
where we are. Not outside, no. If you're outside the mountain, you're fucked.
That's why that city's gone.
Right.
Interesting. Was that the last time? Was that 40 years ago? That's why that city's gone.
No, that was longer than 40 years ago. It was back when he woke up before.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was awake for a good 150, 200 years.
Well, a situation is arising, and I don't know. Was Casino around? Have you been able to get to Casino from here before? Pardon?
We picked up orders from Casino before, once upon a time ago, but not since we kind of shut down operations and kicked the skull of Gruul again.
It'd be, I don't know. It'd be nice to have a working relationship again. I'm sure with Casino, but if the current, I wouldn't say ruler, but current person who holds the most power there gets their way, if you know, they probably
I
won't
don't
want to work
think-
with you. They wouldn't want to work with you ever again.
They're pretty racist now. We're trying to
Right.
fix that.
And seeing as you're not a Bakwin,
He looks down. Holy shit, it's... my family has lived here as far back as generations go. We're as a Buckwin as it comes.
Right,
true.
but
I
you're
guess a
not
Bakwin's just a
elven.
people.
That is the only race of people that they respect.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
It is, but it's an issue we're dealing with. Have you ever seen an elven man come here? I'm gonna like describe Silk at how he looks.
Actually, yeah.
A priest probably has like a
Oh.
giant sun symbol on him.
What? Yeah,
Very-
he came here.
Very full of himself.
Yes,
He,
gigantic.
Actually, he seemed very modest. Correct.
It is a facade.
Okay, that makes sense. But
Let the
yeah, he
man speak.
came here, hearing that we all worship, you know, folks. But he thought we were worshippers of like some sun deity, and that makes no
Right.
sense. The sun barely warms the surface. We want the thing that warms the earth. You know, that's way more important.
Right, and did he ask for anything? What did he do when he was here?
He questioned around. He wanted to know, you know, what we were doing down here, and well, shit. A few weeks later, that's when Gruul Fissure took over.
I'm not surprised, and I do not think that that is unconnected either.
Oh, fuck that guy. Yeah, maybe we should wake up folks. Casino's just right south of us, right?
There
Pretty
are
sure he'll be able to wreck it all.
there are people in there who are innocent, who are
Right.
victims like you. What we are doing is trying to thwart his plans. Actually,
So what do
let
you-
me see.
What?
Let me ask. This Gruul, what was he doing? What did he have to do?
So I'm the only one that really was closer to him.
Right.
Because I'm the blacksmith. And he was running the furnace down here the entire time, making us provide liquid metal that he was molding into armor for himself and all the giants.
Hmm.
The other giants.
Well, I mean, I've never met any other giants, but I mean, the guy doesn't need 16 sets of armor,
Holy shoot.
right?
Right. And did you happen to hear of where they might be, or any plans for when were coming to pick them up?
As best as I ever heard, in a year from now, they're supposed to be able to come and pick up all 16 sets.
Interesting. Did not know that there was,
Until later.
and do not know if that fits into Silk's plan, but perhaps.
But sowing chaos and causing issues in other places allows Silk to freely
Right.
do what he wants because he doesn't have to worry about others if they're being dealt with by other parties like these fire giants.
Right. The chaos is his ladder.
I'm thinking that I mean he could always go back to sleep after we wake him up for a little bit.
That is perhaps too much for now. We have enough to think about.
I think
We
it
could
should be
always
his-
come
it
back
should
and
be-
wake him up.
It should be his choice.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about this later.
Yep.
Before we leave.
Alright, so, what do you all need? I mean, we're eternally grateful for all of you helping us. If you need anything crafted or made, assuming we have the materials here, I'll pro bono it and make it for you. Takes time, of course, but I'll do it.
Right. We do have a few other things that we need to do further north, so that might be the time that you would require.
Actually, he might know of what this thing is more.
That is true.
Wait, okay, hold
Whole
on.
thing?
Slight, like, time out.
Yeah.
Like, out of character for a second. So, Silk Smuggler said that some of the people that we killed in that smuggling route talked about a spear being made out of the fucking glass here.
Yep.
So yeah, you're right on that. Sorry, I'm just trying to like wrap my head around this as well. So there was at least some sort of like thought process, connection, anything that related the sand to the place. But
Right.
unless this has been made before, how? Unless it's just a rumor, which it could be, or a legend. So
What
we need
was
to bring
made
this up
before?
with him. I guess we
A spear.
yes.
There is
Oh.
a spear made from purple sands.
Oh,
Joey.
yeah?
Well, yeah. While we've been talking, I've still been connected to his mind, so I've been like listening in on his thought process, just seeing if I can't pick up anything because I am now becoming immensely paranoid.
So you're listening to his mind right now?
Yes.
All right. He seems to be just speaking everything that he is thinking, just to make the transition much more quickly. Everything he is speaking, he is going to think. So you're looking. We don't have purple sand.
We do.
That stuff was destroyed. But I'm sorry.
No, it was not. In Casino. a large storm of it was generated by Silk to instigate the genocide. Then we were able to capture a shipment of it that was ordered by him. So there's more out there. And we have a chest of it.
I have to
And-
first let you know, this stuff is. Try not to mention to people that we can. I can theoretically work it, but try not to tell people that.
The
My
only
grandfather
people...
didn't want this getting out.
Right. The only people that we have told is someone who is assisting us in bringing Silk down. There are rumors in his camp about a spear that was made before, but other than that, it is not common knowledge, and we intend to keep it that way.
Alright. Well, I should be able to make it if you have the materials. We just need a fire that's a lot hotter than what those guys were making for us.
So we need Fox awake.
Maybe, excuse me, Myrmidon. Yes. Do you know any, super powerful elementals that wouldn't mind just, spitting in a bucket for me? Myrmidon will rotate towards you all. I could convince one to do such a thing. Make your introduction to them so you can ask them directly. And then we will be square.
Go to the plane of fire.
I'm half imagining him becoming a square shape when he's
We are
Sorry, it's just-
square.
Yeah.
fucking. If you have a malleable body, why aren't
Yeah.
you making
Why
it
not?
comedic?
That sounds fair to me, although that I am not looking forward to this journey.
Oh, yeah. Bring water with you.
About to get the
It'll keep you
worst
safe.
sunburn of my life.
I think I have that covered. Actually, I don't have create water right now.
We could just make a tidal wave and catch it.
You brace yourself.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. And if you do anything like that in the elemental plane of fire, I promise you, what Folks is considerable, but not the scariest thing we have.
I what? Do what?
Right.
The water thing you did earlier.
Ah, okay, yeah. Keep it
It
to a
will
minimum.
kill a lot of us lessers. Well, them lessers would die. I'd be fine.
I'm not trying. I only did it. I'm not just going. I'm not gonna just cause a bunch of water shows.
I'm letting you know. Because
Okay.
we're friendly. And he puts his hand on your shoulder and it sears for a second and then he cools it so it doesn't steer you.
My ice shield is
Sorry.
luckily still up. I think.
Oh, yeah, just.
My ice shield.
More mist.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Alright, well, if you have the material, you could leave it here with me. I'll start setting up the molds, getting all of the, proper equipment ready for it. And what shape do you want this in? A spear?
Bartakov, what would you prefer?
I can make a spear work. So anything I can use with my shield, preferably.
I'm assuming this is a one-time use thing, though. If it's glass, it's probably something that gets used and breaks.
Not necessarily.
It depends on the strength of the glass.
I just think that, glass, something that shatters, breaks apart, would cause a bit of.
Well, obsidian is a type of glass, and it does not always break.
It's still
So-
fragile. It's just you have to use it the right way.
Can we not discuss the
So-
fragileness of glass and just ask if it's fragile?
Yeah, that's what
That
I was
was going
going
to be
to
my
say.
next point.
I am the historian of all of this stuff you're talking about. What you're talking about is a Alzuja blade. It is made completely out of the purplish sands. It makes it turn into a glass-shaped blade that you have to fixate to other objects. Usually a hilt or a shaft, one or the other. And when it pierces into someone, they will be struck with the madness of the purple sands itself. Now, if you get a very lucky hit with it, I mean a really lucky one, it's going to shatter but inside of their body. And then they don't get to try to evade the effects. They will succumb to it.
But it will
Above?
have shattered, so it will be broken. Yes.
Correct. But that it only breaks if you get a lucky hit. It's durable, but yeah.
I do not think this is the weapon for me to
Samdi
use.
was asking something. Samdi.
I wasn't asking anything. I was just gonna say, oh, so Bardakov should not be using it.
If you roll a natural 20 with this spear,
Yep. Yeah.
it does auto
It
crit.
crits.
They auto succumb to the effect.
That's a
no
good
saving
thing.
throw, but it shatters inside of them.
And then
I'm
you
o-
just grab another weapon.
I'm aware. I'm just saying, like, imagine we fight like one thing. He's like, oh shit, I've got to stab this
Well,
thing, but I don't want to stab with
There's
this.
also the nuclear option, so
Yeah, exactly, but it's like, just out of nowhere, stab a grunt. Well, fuck.
My question is, what the fuck did Silk want with this? He already had a large amount of sand at his disposal. What, he just wanted a spear for the dramatic effect?
imagine if
I
you
mean,
could
it's-
target one person in the crowd. And that is it.
Just blow the
One-
sand in their face.
That isn't always guaranteed. And also it is safe to carry. You do not have to worry about yourself succumbing to it or anyone in your party.
It's a more
Yes.
targetable way to apply the effect on
Right.
people.
Also, there has been mentionings of warriors in the past whose bodies were immune to the effects. The spear they are not immune to.
No
Oh,
immunity.
There we go. That is it right there. Because I am one of those people.
Also, it could potentially be used. Oh my god. Wait. What if he was gonna make it to use it against that dude that was underground?
But he
Nothing.
was
Nothing crueler than using something's own creation upon them.
you mean the pharaoh.
Mm-hmm.
If he was
A nice backup plan.
right, if he were to grow too powerful or to try to make his escape. It is since a poetic justice, almost. And besides, something with his power going mad and released upon the people.
And that's the other thing we need to be, yeah. But,
And also, considering who Silk works for, having these undead walking around, not only have you created him, but you could put him down and appear to be the hero.
well, first we need to decide, are we making this? Because there is a bad option if Silk gets hit with this and then he goes psychotic, and that's a whole new thing to deal with right there. We saw how the one guy was in the prison, how all they were in the prison. And if we hit Silk with this and he succumbs to it, that doesn't actually mean a good thing.
No, it does not. Hardened.
Part of me thinks we just burn this shit.
To be
Hardened.
fair, Silk is already psychotic.
That is true. The
Look.
original spear. Do you know what happened to it?
The one that my grandfather made? Yeah. It was used. They took it, the people who made it, or that he made it for, took it. And some community, their leader got struck with it and massacred the entire city.
Who did it? Was it made for?
A Roman family of Aboquins that were coming through.
Do I remember any any like tribe of Abaquins just I don't know where disappearing?
Roll me a history check.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh,
Not in your time, at least.
Hmm.
One downside to being lizard folk, you don't live as long as the history of, well, Abaquin Desert.
that is something that we might be able to ask Shinari.
Kind of an evil thing we're making, I'm not gonna lie.
It has its
Uh.
place.
I don't think it has its place in what we're trying to do.
I tend to agree. It is a weapon with tremendous power for evil, but like a sword can commit many atrocities. But in the hands of a knight, can be a force for good.
It's the
A tool is just a tool. It is the person who is in charge of it.
it's the after effects. That's the issue. It's not the weapon itself. It's what it causes to happen. That's the issue.
And it can be
I
hard
agree.
to contain.
And you can't contain that.
No.
You can't
I feel
control
like-
the outcome afterwards.
What, once it is created, it is out in the world unless one of us safeguards it for the rest of our natural born lives?
Can it be destroyed?
I more meant the fact of you pierce somebody with this, you pierce, say, Silk, it shatters, he turns. What would he become?
Oh, you think he will turn into, what was his name? Vargo?
Worse.
Could you imagine that Argo, he's fucked up, but an average human.
Take someone who's already cruel and unusual and wicked, very powerful, pierce them with that. It's going to bolster even more of what he is. I don't know if you guys have been dealing with the effects, but it's even just a little bit when it was in my system, like, well, I just want to kill everything.
You make a fair point.
But this spear, even the original one, can they be destroyed?
Yeah. A powerful hammer, one that's magical. You can just lay it flat and shatter it. It's made of glass.
Plus, we do have a volcano. We just toss it in.
Volcano's not hot enough to actually destroy it, only to house it.
Shatter it, pour the shards into the crucible.
I was holding back making a Lord of the Rings reference this entire time.
Yeah.
Cast it into the fire. No,
No.
I think the important... I think that it would be silly to turn down having a powerful tool in our arsenal. But Fen, you are right. I don't think it is a tool we would use against Fen. Use against Silk.
No, it's against Finn. That would be
Fen
just
versus Fen.
we're all eaten. He turns into a snake, eats us all.
Snake that eats the world. Let's go.
Yeah,
There is
Yarmagander
some-
it is.
There is something
All right,
to
then,
be
Dara,
said
chill.
for causing chaos in Silk's camp. You think we use that on Lakudra? And she goes crazy, kills everyone in the area? We could still take her down. Maybe she kills Silk for us. I feel much better about having to take on one coked out fighter than I do about a Deva of the God of Decay.
Right. And the idea of using Lakudra as a Trojan horse, if you would. I do like this idea, but we have to be sure that we can take her down.
Seems like a bad
Because-
choice either way, but having another tool in the arsenal doesn't seem like a bad plan. Either way, it sounds like we're going on a long trip for one of these for at least one of these javelins that you've thought about.
Right.
So,
Vance, what do you think of all of this?
I don't have any moral qualms about using it. I'm not that type of person. I don't think it's all that useful for Silk. I think the understanding that we got, or that Katarine got, was that we need the other item to deal with Silk.
Yeah.
So if we want to use this to help deal with Lakudra, then it's got possibilities, but Bart can only wield so many spears. So I'm assuming
you
you're gonna-
underestimate me.
you still only have so many hands, Bart.
I can put down this shield, wear it on my back like a turtle.
What about a dagger? And Vance could use it.
We all could use a dagger.
Yes, I know, but Vance is also very good at getting in close.
But also, we don't know. I mean, Vance could get in very close.
No,
But I
no.
don't mind the
I-
idea of having a backup.
You have big item already. Calm your greedy fingers. I like
think
that plan.
I think Vance having it.
I think that is a very good plan.
You said you have no moral qualms.
Sneaky. Big
I've-
rage. I think this is a good plan.
No, I mean
And-
I've already used one, so using.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm sorry. I've already
Oh.
been under the effects of the sand once.
I was about to
So-
say he's used one of these glass things. Oh,
yeah, I
no.
used one of these glass spheres. You know, back home we used to spar with them all the time. Yeah,
These are our practice,
Yeah.
you know.
that's how we got out on Saturday night. You know,
Oh my god.
so you warm up.
You trip on some purple sand. Microdosing of purple sand.
To that extent, it doesn't have to be a dagger. I do know how to use a spear.
Okay.
Right, but the dagger is more easily concealed.
Yes, that is a fair point.
Also, spears are strength weapons, not dex.
Oh yeah, are they not? Yeah, they may not be. Yeah, they're
And-
not finesse.
And Vance as well. You
Yeah,
could,
they're not.
You could be
monks.
invisible, or you could change your appearance. You have a lot of opportunity to.
Yeah, if we want to use it for something like that to plant to Bart's
That's-
idea,
That's
to-
the better use.
yeah, to plant random chaos in his camp, especially when we're ready to assault him with the javelin. If you can
Absolutely.
take somebody like, I can't remember her name again.
Lakutra.
Lakutra, or even any of his other more powerful lieutenants.
Or
And-
even enough of the regular.
Yeah, set them in
People.
pure chaos amongst his house. It would be a lot easier to get everybody else inside the house.
Right. And the thing to keep in mind as well, he has a practical army.
Right.
And, you know, if they could eat themselves, that would make it easier for us to get to him. It shatters his circle of protection.
Someday.
The what?
Remember what happened last night?
Oh yeah, with crying.
Can you check again?
I cast another see invisible
Oh,
Just
kiddo.
quickly to myself.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Perception. I'll use my game advantage. Fuck it. Oh, 18.
No invisible eye watching any of you. No invisible entities nearby either. Everything seems to be clear.
I'll just say nothing I can see.
So,
Sorry,
I like
I
this-
had like a
I-
spooky feeling run up my back. I was like, wait, we need to double check.
no, you have good instincts, Finn.
He was actually here earlier. He just fucking dipped as soon as he heard like us
Right.
conspiring.
You can end it. I
That's
already
the thing.
got
He
everything.
can't hear anything Fen says. He can't hear anything Fen says. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, Finn
He can't
is like.
see Fen. He can't hear. Like, Fen is safe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, I like this idea. We use Vance to sow chaos among his people, and we go for the jugular.
We still have things we need to do, though. We need to go get this.
Right.
If we're going to make it, we have to find the source of heat and our Myrmidon friend. Do you have a name
Myrmidon.
that you Myrmidon? Do you have a name you like to go by? Because
Mir.
Myrmidon doesn't roll off. Mir. Okay, that rolls off the tongue better.
Yeah, I'm assuming we'll have to negotiate with the Birbadon's contact.
More powerful friend.
Yeah, I'm assuming that
Yeah.
they're not just going to do it out of the goodness of their own heart.
No.
I'm not sure that we deserve the goodness of their own heart anyways at this point. Though we did free a bunch of elementals. So
They will at least listen to you for the good that you did for our people.
I'm sure they have a very warm, kind heart.
At least
Very
warm.
warm.
Very warm.
I know what to say about a heart.
You all will fit in
about a
there.
heart's fire.
You'll fit in there just fine.
Oh boy.
Well,
Got more of these.
is everyone in sound shape to go?
Looks at Katarine, who got blasted by the fire giant.
Yeah, she's
Everybody good to
away.
go?
Yeah, I'm fine. He spent all of his time trying to kill Katarine, so
Yeah, she took a boulder to the face, but I'm at half health, so I'm okay.
otherwise I just wandered around unable to find or fight anything. So
I'm sorry.
Her face
Ash-
got found by a rock.
Ash is gonna speak up. So, as fun as it sounds to go into wherever the hell you all are going, I think I'm gonna stay back. I just got my husband back. I want to spend some time with him, and I'm gonna keep an eye on Silk. All of you, other than Vance, kind of suck at sneaking around, so at least I can do
That's
it by
fair.
myself.
Fair.
Right. Have Shunari contact us if there is any significant change.
Be safe going back. Don't take the camel.
Start
Um,
the way.
Yeah.
Never gonna see the
God-
camel again.
Godspeed, Ash.
Good luck. Thank you for helping us get here.
Yeah, thank you guys. Except you, princess. And then he just walks away.
No, he doesn't walk away, Joey.
he
He's
teleports.
Yes,
He
you're
tele-
correct. He teleports away.
He takes the nearest torch, he throws it to the ground, and then he teleports away.
Go-
Yeah.
Steps into the shadows. That guy's so cool.
Fuck you, light.
Torches.
Katarine fucks with him one more time and casts light on something in his way.
Oh, you suck.
Casts it on the end of his quarterstaff so it follows him around.
Yeah.
That quarterstaff.
So,
All right.
alrighty. Well, right now we're in the furnace room. You're gonna have to travel a lot higher up Mount Dormant to get over to the portal. I'm going to escort my friends there much more quickly than you can go. I assume none of you can swim through lava. More
You
than
would be
once.
right in that direction.
For a couple
I
of
don't
feet,
suppose you
maybe.
can ingratiate us with that particular skill.
Maybe one day.
No, I can't. Anyways, I'm gonna take us, and we're gonna go. You all can catch up with us. Just follow the path up. See ya.
Hey, Hardin.
Myrmid. Huh? Hardin looks over. Yeah.
Is there anyone else living in this mountain other than your clan?
Well, there used to be, but I'm not sure anymore. We've kind of been stuck here since, kicks the skull of Gruul again.
Didn't
Hey,
you
well,
say,
I'm just gonna
Fen, that,
leave this here.
didn't you say, Fen, that you sensed a fae here?
A great. I'm assuming he's probably the elemental pointing at the Myrmidon. And there is a
Probably.
Fae
But
here
there was
as
a
well.
Celestial, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, Celestial as well.
But you've that wouldn't have been me, would it?
Oh no, I was more
You
in
were
the
with
mountain.
us.
It was in the mountain when I sensed it.
I just wanted to be sure.
Anything? Those ring any bells for you, Hardin?
A Fae. Oh. Ah, shit.
I've never known Druger to spend much time around fae.
No, we don't. That's why we make everything out of iron. We don't fucking like them.
So then, why
Yeah,
do you
the
guys have
rings is
Fae
good.
iron?
A long time ago, we got commissioned to make a special kind of iron. Turned out to be Fae iron, so that they could make their own armaments and such. And then they thought they had the right to come here and take it. which is why everything we make around here is out of iron, so they can't come into our fucking furnace. But if they're back, they might have found our caches of Fey iron that we left up there, and they might be using it.
Oh, so we're gonna potentially run into them up there.
Right. Before they were, what were they called? Red caps?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Stop.
They kind of
Red.
They looked a little closer to us, but we're not relatives at all. And they got these big shoes made out of Fey iron, stomp around in.
Red caps in dwarven armor. That can't be a bad
That's not
thing.
good. Oh,
Quite other question. Did you ever get a name of a contractor?
The names of contractors. No, we don't really keep tabs on that. It's more like, hey, you want us to make something for you, pay us up front and we'll do it. Type deals, you know?
there's deniability there. Oh, this
I
could
do
be
And we have a
interesting.
reputation. They know we'll make it.
Joey, as
Yeah.
someone familiar with the other cards, would I know how to deal with these red caps?
Someone familiar with the what?
Our cart?
Are you
Arc
talking about the arcane arts?
No, she's a follow-up our cart.
Oh, that's
The Arc Heart.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Roll me a either history or arcana check. I'll allow you to do it.
Alright, we'll do the history. It's the same, but I feel better about the history. Ah, fuck! I was
Does
wrong.
not have.
12.
So, you've heard stories of red caps.
Mhm.
Morning. They are chaotic, evil entities. And you know they get their name Red Cap because when they are born, their parents make them a white cap, and they earn the title of Red Cap. When they slaughter enough people, the hat naturally gets dyed.
Hmm.
It's a status of pride for them if their cap is red.
Alright, I know which
Wow.
wishes marker is gonna work the best. Your cap is pink at best.
Oh, it's lightish red.
It's pale
Faded
red.
salmon.
Salmon.
Right.
Hardened, before we start heading up there, where is like Fox's like bedroom, sleeping place, nest?
Yeah, follow me over this way. I'll show you.
Oh,
It is literally just going to be the caldera of the volcano.
well, that doesn't look comfy. oh God, where am I going? He's gonna
Alright.
try, guys. He's gonna try and kill me back here. Harden commits murder. Oh, fuck.
You'd say it was a hardened criminal.
Hey.
Oh, so that's him.
Then, do you mean to tell us that you have been carrying around a volcano god in your pocket?
And has more at home.
No, they're all with me. All four are with me right now.
Oh god.
This
I
could
literally
go
said-
swimmingly.
I literally said I'm bringing all four.
Right. I'm just.
I remember.
So,
If there was ever a bigger agent of chaos, I do not
Don't-
know it.
Sandy is going to Sandy from over here just says, I did tell you that that was what Fox was, but I guess you kind of had to talk to him to believe it.
I'm more of a I have to see it to believe it. This doesn't really look like him. Not what I expected. I was picturing more like maybe like wings or feathers.
Right,
Not-
well, right now he's sleeping.
How do you wake him up?
Wings and feathers.
Maybe not.
On a
Wake
bit.
him
I feel like I shouldn't tell you how
You
to do
shouldn't.
that, but something.
What if I just like? What if I just take this and we take the idol and I just throw it down in there?
I mean,
Oh, I thought you said you
I'm
did.
not.
Oh God.
It like reconnect
gonna-
like this personality with that one. Like this is the awake one, and that's the asleep one. He has like
Well,
a look on
that's
his
a
eye,
fragment
like
of him.
just this look
You-
in his
you-
eye of like.
Did the fox say he wanted to stay asleep, Fed?
No, he said he'd have fun if he woke up.
Yes, and that fun would be burning casino to the ground.
I'm about to
A-
spike this bitch.
And
in lava.
us. Grab Fen's wrist and
Wait,
slowly
Fed.
try and layer it, set his arm down.
Fine.
Maybe another
I
time,
I
Fed.
sound kind of like Fox for a second there. Fine.
Right. That is You know
Let's
what?
leave-
If we fail at killing Silk and he tries to kill everyone else, we can always wake Fox up.
It's not
Let's
fair
leave
that
the
he,
lava pool room, please.
it's not fair that he has to be locked up though in this tiny little thing.
You said that he chose to be there. It's fine.
Did he? I never said
Yeah,
that.
I did.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just putting my my past trauma onto you, Fox.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I understand. But I'm chill being here. Me, chose to be like this in order to help you continue legacy. Yeah, that was a sentence. Yeah,
That was good.
I'm gonna stick with it.
A whole
Thank you.
sentence. It was good.
I can't
There was a
understand what he's saying
preposition to
anyway.
Yeah, but
Good,
I kind of
I'm
want to
just
see.
com-
I kind of want to see you in your real form, like really, really bad.
One day.
Maybe on a different day, Fed. Can we all just exit the lava pool room?
Right. We have
with Fed.
Think how big and like
Let's go.
fiery.
Let's
we
go
could
see the
burn a lot of
fire
stuff.
element. Let's go see the fire realm, Fed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Right. It does.
That'd be a better idea.
Right. Then we
Lead,
can.
Fed,
That'd be a better idea.
to the plane of
Birthday calorie.
fire.
Right, and also we
God.
could potentially murderous elves to deal with.
Listen,
You
Fox,
know that your day is fucked up when the better of two choices is to go to the elemental plane of fire.
Especially
Oh.
fucked for us.
Wake up volcano god, cause minor apocalypse. Travel to realm made up of constant apocalypse.
I mean, I semi woke up in a water spirit.
Right.
That was you.
What?
The temperature
I'm-
down here went down 20 degrees. We were working tirelessly.
I'm so sorry. I can heat it back up for you if that would make it easier.
Oh no, we already heated up. That's why we worked tirelessly.
Oh, I could balance it out. I could wake him up, but okay.
No.
No,
No.
let's-
We are
Let's-
going to the realm of.
I'm just gonna
Shame.
stand behind Fed and just kind of push him out of
Yeah.
the room.
I'm going.
Quite sorry, Harden, but this man has access to so much destructive power that he doesn't even know what to do with it.
You know, I'm not. It's honestly quite warming that the stories I heard from my grandpapa. Yeah, he seems a little bit like Fox.
I mean, considering Fox presumably raised him, I haven't heard anything about a parent.
Raised by a volcano. That is a
Yes.
whole new chapter to Fed opening up.
We'll put a pin in that particular tragic backstory for later.
That seems like a very. Have you not seen the Moana intro? That volcano guy was very nice.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I lava you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
lava
yep.
you.
Yep.
I refuse to
Great
believe
song.
that that's Fox.
Nah, that's his chill brother.
Rude.
That's his chill. That's his chill brother guy.
His chill brother would be what, a dormant volcano? Actually dormant? Because he's chilled.
That would be an extinct volcano.
Thank you.
On
That's the
that horrendous note, we are going to take our break, everybody. We will be right back.